A report by a leading think tank has described high levels of racist attacks in Stoke-On-Trent. The research by the Institute of Race Relations highlights what it says is a campaign of vicious harassment in the city.
A meeting is taking place tonight to discuss the findings. From Stoke-On-Trent, here's our Staffordshire reporter, Liz Copper.
This is what hate crime looks like. Gary McNally was attacked after he organised an anti-racist music event in Stoke-On-Trent.
For the next year, it was almost impossible to get a good night's sleep, constantly having nightmares, post-traumatic stress disorder, and it ruined my life for a good year. And this, I mean, the thing that shocks me is that this is something that a lot of black and Asian people and asylum seekers have to go through, like on a much more regular basis than I do.
This report describes Stoke-On-Trent as a city where racist violence has intensified over the last decade. In an unscientific straw poll, we canvassed views near Staffordshire University.
We have to stay in Shelton, we can't go to other areas, like there's an area called Bentley, where I've never been because I've been told it's really racist.
People don't really show it, but they are racist towards certain different ethnic minorities, but it's not out in the open.
The ugly scenes of the demonstrations by the English Defence League are referred to in this research. Its author says there are wide-ranging reasons for why violence erupts.
What the report did show in some cases were people were so disillusioned with the police that they were actually taking matters into their own hands. So there are examples of people sort of resorting to self-defence, and in some cases, you know, against a backdrop of years of harassment.
But these scenes are in the past, according to one of the city's MPs.
What is absolutely vital is that as a population grows, that it mixes properly with the indigenous population, and that's really comes down to things like language, like education, like making sure that women aren't trapped in the home, that those kind of areas for interaction are available to everyone.
Staffordshire Police have said hate crime in all of its forms is despicable, but acknowledge too many of those crimes go unreported. The force says over the last 18 months it's done a huge amount of work to raise awareness and encourage people to report racist crimes. Liz Copper, BBC Midlands Today, Stoke-On-Trent.